Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Aditi Ghosh on your favorite Pythagorean numerology channel InnerWorldRevealed, and this is the numerology prediction for the month of May 2022. So the month of April 2022 was the universal month 1. It was a time when we saw increased driving force and endurance in the people. People of the world were pushed to become more assertive and take initiatives, and due to that, a lot of growth and advancements could be seen. Negatively, the Ukraine-Russia conflict was not resolved. Rather, we could see Russia using all its might, pouring more troops into the battlefield, trying to get the control of the Ukrainian cities. Peace talks during a one-activated time are usually not very successful, and so I'd also mentioned it in the forecast, and this is because one gives very strong opinions, and so during a one activated time no one wants to compromise. But let the bygones be bygones, and let's look at what could be lying ahead of us and what we can do right now to create a difference. During the month of May 2022, I see a very interesting pattern unfolding. And as you know, I always look at the year number first. All the digits contained in the year number are absolutely important. And 2022, as I've repeatedly mentioned, has 3 2s, and when we are going to look at the universal month number right now for May 2022, we're going to find the final 4th 2. The universal month number, as you can see on the screen, is 11, and the base digit is again 2. So 2 right now is a number that we won't be able to ignore at all. And in contrary to the month of April, which was the month 1, which was the universal month 1, and which was active, the month 2 now is going to be much more passive in comparison to that. It's going to be much more laid back. However, at the same time, we cannot ignore the possibilities of sudden events because the double digit code is 11. And so, unexpected occurrences may take place. Certain hidden things or hidden people or hidden forces may suddenly surface, based on which some important decisions will have to be made overnight. So it is better that we avoid placing any major plans on the 11-2 month, because we would need to stay prepared and stay calm so that we are able to deal with what may suddenly come up. Sudden occurrences may create a chaotic situation for some time because people may not be expecting it or may not be comfortable with it. So a tense atmosphere could be there for a while when people may give impulsive emotional reactions. It naturally happens when extreme emotions are actually triggered. And so when we decide to do things during this very emotionally high-strung time, we would need to choose a very non-confrontational, harmonious, and a very diplomatic way of dealing with people. We will have to try and balance out our words and our actions. We must carefully listen to what people have to say and assess their situations by placing ourselves in their shoes. We would need to be kind, empathetic, patient, and very cooperative. We would need to be sensible and observant, and would need to avoid being forceful, pushy, or kind of over enthusiastic. We would need to check how we communicate our feelings basically. Do we show acceptance and gratitude? Do we appreciate others for what they are doing for us or for what they are good at doing? If not, maybe it is then not the best way in which we are dealing with people. We need to be more candid and more non-judgmental. This is the time when the world as a whole needs to work upon how ideas and feelings are communicated, or else miscommunications may lead to people jumping into sudden conclusions, which may trigger sudden outbursts or kind of conflicts. So that was a look at the world as a whole. Now let us look at what your personal time holds for you. And for that, you need to first know what your activated personal year is. To find it, add the day of birth with the month of birth and then add the sum to the running year number. Now reduce this final sum to a base value and this is your personal year number. But hold on, the duration of this personal year is always from your birthday to your next birthday and not from the 1st of January to the 31st of December. So for the example case where the person is born on the 16th of October, mind it, the year number is not important out here. So the personal year 5 out here begins from the 16th of October 2022 and runs till the 16th of October 2023. And the duration before that is the personal year 4. So now that you know the personal year number and you know how to get the duration, check out the description box for the timestamps corresponding to it. If you want to learn about your personal year in more details, click on the I button on the top right corner of your computer screen to find the 2022 annual yearly forecast. But whatever you do, always remember that your moment of birth is extremely important. It's an extremely important transition point, and so it basically divides this month, every month, into two parts. Say if you're born on the 6th of a month, in that case, from the 1st of the month to the 6th of the month is the first part of the month for you, and from the 6th to the 31st of the month is the second part for you. We can actually keep on getting deeper and deeper into it, and if you want to learn more about this importance of the moment of your birth, please click on the I button on the top right corner of the screen and watch my log on it. If that does not satisfy your curiosity, you can then also read my second book, Cycle of 9, which is all about aligning with the momentum of time. Correcting your timing is the best remedy in numerology. I'd say it is probably a stronger remedy than name change, yet very few people are aware of it and even fewer know or follow the real technique. So this book, which is available for absolutely free on Kindle Unlimited, is basically going to change your entire idea about numerology, entire idea about life. If you follow it as a way of life, you're really going to feel a difference. If you feel time alignment is too complicated a concept for you, you can read my first book, All is One, which is going to get you acquainted with the basics of numerology. You're going to clearly understand what the numbers stand for and what their placements stand for. So let me now come to all of you who have the personal year 1 activated at the moment, and for you the first part of the month will bring you a lot of freedom and exposure and also a lot of adventure. Some sudden opportunities or some information might have come your way already, or probably it's just on its way around the corner, and you would do good by showing some readiness towards experimenting and accepting these new ideas that are coming your way. The second part of the month would be a time for paying attention to your home front, to your spouse, to your children and all your relationships. All the people who are important to you come under the radar during that time, and also with that you have to balance your work front as well and pay attention to the business relationships also. You would need to resolve the ongoing issues and reach harmonious solutions. It will also be an opportunity for you to spend some time together with your loved ones. That brings me to all of you who are in your personal year 2, and for you the first part of the month would be a time when you must look into the activities happening at the home front, and you must also look into the needs of your loved ones. At the same time, don't ignore your own personal needs. Try to strike a balance between your personal life, your family life and career front. During the next part of the month, you would need to look at how fulfilled you feel from within. What are the things that are missing and which are the areas that would need some improvements? Before you look for results outside, you really need to ensure that you feel complete from within and there's a complete inner development. So take some time off and look inside. Don't push for immediate results during that time. Look after your health, take ample rest, stay calm and stay peaceful. This brings me to all of you who have the personal year 3 activated right now. For you, the first part of the month will be a time when things may look a bit stagnant to you. If you wish to see quick progress happening, I'd say you must then wait out till the next part of the month, because the next part of the month holds a lot of promise financially, materially, and also success-wise. During that time, all the effort that you're going to put would bring you double the results. Rewards, recognition, and whatever you're wishing for would become easier to achieve, and your efforts are actually going to pay off. So instead of wasting your energy and resources during the first part of the month when the situations are not going to work in your favor really, I would say you save it during that time and use it during the second part of the month when it's really going to pay off. People are going to notice it more and react to it more during that time. This brings me to all of you who are in your personal year 4. For you, the first part of the month would be a time to pay complete attention towards your work front. And also, you have to pay attention towards your finances. You will have to stay grounded, you will have to stay budgeted and very practical. And you would also need to put effort so that you're able to achieve your goals. Be focused and avoid procrastination. The second part of the month would be a time to show kindness and empathy towards whosoever you encounter. Listen to them and try to help out. It is also a good time for organizing your space or for doing some house cleaning. If something seems to be of little use, you may give it away. Old friends may also become suddenly activated during this time and may pay you a visit. This brings me to all of you who are in your personal year 5. For you, the first part of the month would be quite a social time. If you use this time to help others or to do something for others by keeping them before yourself, before your needs, things would really work in your favor, minded, and social support would further grow towards you. So be kind, be humble, and be generous. As you transition into the second part of the month, try to look at your own personal needs during that time first. If you believe in any idea, if you believe in someone, stand for it, stand for that person and support the idea. You would really need to be very creative, enthusiastic, and innovative during this time. This brings me to all of you who are in your personal year 6. For you, the first part of the month would be a time to stand for the idea and the cause that you believe in. However, even if you take a stand, don't be very forceful with your ways. Do it very tactfully and try to be very harmonious and balanced. You will have to become further more tactful and balanced and very diplomatic as the second part of the month sets in. You must watch how you react to things and to people, because your reactions are going to be under radar. If you end up reacting impulsively, you could be misunderstood. So I would advise that you do not take a stand for anything forcefully right now during this time. Rather try to avoid decision making and try to postpone things. Try to listen to everyone and agree more with people. Pay attention to all your relationships and try to be very kind, cooperative, and very loving. Last but not the least, do not place any important plans around this time. This brings me to all of you who are in your personal year 7. For you, the first part of the month would be a time to really lay low and also remain a bit silent and secretive about your plans. If you come up with any innovative idea, do not plan to share it right now, because this is probably not the right time to do that. Do not overexert yourself physically, and really take care of your health. This is very important right now. Do not place any important plans around this time, because something may suddenly come up and may demand all your attention. So if you place a plan around this time, it may need some changes. So rather you don't plan. Now, as the second part of the month gets activated, the tense energy is going to subside quite a bit, and you would begin to feel much more optimism and energy. You may also share your ideas that you are waiting to share during the first half of the month. So be creative and be innovative during the second part of the month. However, don't chase immediate appreciation, recognition, or success during this entire phase of personal year 7. This brings me to all of you who are in your personal year 8s. The first part of the month has surely brought you some very positive feedback or some very positive results, or probably it is about to bring you some very exciting outcomes, and you have to pay attention to all these things that are working in your favor right now, and also towards all the things that are not working for you. This is actually an indication towards what you must pursue in the future. Make changes in the areas that are not giving you results right now. The second part of the month would be the time for you to pay all your attention towards the practical side of your life, towards all the things that bring stability into your life. Pay attention to your finances, keep a track of all the details, pay your bills, and make all the necessary investments for your future. Secure your future. Look into the basics of life and make sure that they are optimized. Be more money minded during this time, and be more career driven as well. Don't lose this side of your goals. This brings me to all of you who have the personal year 9 activated at this point. For you, the first part of the month is a time to organize and arrange your space and to look into some money related matters. Make sure that your finances are on track and the basics of life are looked after. The second part of the month is going to be more of a carefree and more of a social time, when you may make travel plans, you may attend social events, or simply meet the people that you'd always wanted to. As this is the personal year 9, it is a major transition time for you. 9 and 1 are the personal years, which outlines a major transition, and so big changes are either taking place in your life or are about to take place in your life. Some people from the past are coming back to you, while some people in the present are leaving you. Also, a lot of new acquaintances are entering your life right now. Remember this as a thumb rule during the personal year 9, that you must deal with everyone, whosoever you encounter during this time. Deal with them with kindness, humility, patience, and wisdom. You are the wisest one during the personal year 9. Remember that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was all about your personalized numerology prediction for the month of May 2022. I hope this log was useful to you. If so, please remember to hit the like button before you go. If you feel that it was share worthy, please share it with others so that others too can benefit from it. Many of you who have commented long ago on my logs and are wondering why I haven't responded yet, to all of you I would like to say that certain phrases and arrangement of letters are actually getting blocked by the YouTube algorithm, even though they are not actually offensive ones, but they are getting blocked. Not that I'm not responding to them, I actually want to respond to all of you on time, but actually I'm not getting to see them on time unless I'm tapping on the help for review tab and I'm approving them. So if this happens to you, please rephrase your query and post again as a comment on my latest video, and I'd surely make sure that I respond to all of you on time. So that'll be all for today. Please comment below if you have any doubts about the calculations that we talked about today, and also remember to check out the description box for all the relevant links. Have a very good time. Have a very, very happy time. Bye bye.